Thank you so much for watching the Press Avenue YouTube channel. My name is John, and today we're going to talk about local WordPress development. So a lot of times I'll do a tutorial where you may see a .com or you may see a .local. The .com is obviously on the internet. I'm either hosting with SiteGround or WP Engine, but there's plenty of other ones to choose from. .local allows me to have a local install on my computer where I can change stuff, move stuff around, create a site, destroy a site, just as quickly as I could on a server. But in my case, the two plans I use charge based on the amount of sites I have and traffic and other things. So I might not want, say, 20 installs for staging, different things, testing plugins, etc. So I would rather just put them on my local computer and machine. So today we're going to talk about doing just that. People typically used to use XAMPP, and I have an example here. This works for Windows, Linux, and Mac as well. Allows you to install an Apache server on your computer, but has a lot of stuff that people may not need. Similar to XAMPP is MAMP, which is basically the Mac version of the same thing. And also people in the past, I myself included, used to use ServerPress, which does take a lot of the kind of technical stuff out, but still needs a little bit more knowledge to get it running. So my new favorite is Local, and it's localwp.com. And Local's very simple and straightforward. You download the software. It looks just like this here. You create a site and you're off and going with WordPress quite quickly without having to worry about, if your server is running a particular thing or there's a port, etc. This used to be called Local by Flywheel. Flywheel was purchased by WP Engine, and then there's a Local by WP Engine flavor at one point in time, and now it's just Local WP. Now you don't need to use Flywheel or WP Engine to use this, and it is free for everybody across the board. I will mention they do have a pro version. I don't personally have it, and it is $20 a month. And then if you go annually, you get 2 months free at $199. And you get priority support, live links, instant reload, broken link checker, and magic sync. And this is only for Flywheel and WP Engine users. I do like that at $20 a month, you could, use it for a month while building a site or two. And then dump it essentially. And then if you wanted to save money, you could go annual. But today we're just talking about the free version, which is everything the majority of people need. So we're going to go ahead and install it and set it up and walk you through the process. All right, so I clicked download for free and it pops this window. What's really nice about this is I have a Mac and I can download it on the Mac. It also has Windows and then 2 flavors for Linux, which I think people might be excited about. So we're going to go ahead and do Mac. It's the same across the board for each one, but I'll walk you through this. So John. And then we're not going to do a phone number. We'll say get now. I think it works without. Yep, there it goes. So now it's downloading. You can see in the bottom left, it's downloading. It is 246 megabytes. And of course, every time I do a video, my internet seems to be just a little bit slower. So I will say while this is downloading, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you love it, hit that subscribe button and the little bell to see more WordPress tutorials just like this. All right, so it's done. So I'll just click it. Give it a second for my computer to catch up here. All right, here's a little window over here. It's opening and verifying it. So let it load. If you have a faster computer, of course, this will go faster for you. All right, so there it is on the Mac. I just drag this over here into the applications, and it says I'll replace it because I already have an older version on there. All right, now we'll go ahead and open it. So open my applications, go to Local, which is right here in the middle, and we're going. Of course, the Mac pulls up some security stuff. Windows may do the same as well, but it's only the first time you actually run it. So now we're loading. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. All right, so it says right off the gate, looks like you haven't created any sites yet, which is true. So we'll click create a new site. We're going to call this Press Avenue WordPress Tutorials, and you can call it anything you want. You can hit continue, but they also have in gray advanced options. And this allows you to change the site domain. So it's press-avenue/wordpress-tutorials.local. I can just shrink this way down and just do pressavenue.local. Now .local is on my machine. So if you try to go to this, obviously you won't see it. The site path, it's located here, and that's on my computer itself. And then a blueprint allows you to basically take a snapshot of a site you've created and duplicate or copy it, which is great. So I'll hit continue. Preferred is usually what I choose, and preferred does PHP 7.3.5, Nginx, and MySQL version 8.0.16. And this changes as time goes on, which is really great. You can also go to custom and choose your PHP version. So if I choose 741, it'll download that. So it says heads up, we need to download 44 megabytes. That's fine. I can do Apache or Nginx, and then I can do MySQL 5.7. I'm not sure why you would, but we're going to go with the preferred and hit continue. The username, go ahead and write this down when you do it. A lot of people ask me like, hey, I set it up and I can't get in, because typically a password manager doesn't grab this like it usually would. So I'll do Press Avenue, and then we'll put that in, and then my email. And then again, we have advanced options. Do you want this to be a multi-site? And you can choose subdirectory or subdomain. Really great stuff if you just want to play with a site and see how it works. So now I hit add, and now it says provisioning services. So it's basically building the site. So it's installing WordPress, the fast 5-minute install. Gave me a notification up here. My Mac needs permissions, so we'll give it permission. It's downloading WordPress, adding WordPress, and we're going from here. Now, I have used this way back when, and I didn't care for it, but this new version is absolutely fantastic, and they have been updating it and changing things as WordPress grows and gets better. So we'll give it just a minute and see how long it takes. Of course, it's pretty quick. All right, so now on local sites, I have the site I just created. Other things on here, connect. If you have Flywheel or WP Engine, you can connect directly to the host. And then under add-ons, they have additional things. So if you use PHP Storm, you can add that extension, VS Code, Image Optimizer, Table Plus, etc., or you can create an add-on. And then lastly, you can get help. It's community help, which I think is fine for the free version. And then if you pay, you get priority support directly from them, which is great. So if you see here, it says site domain, and everything's kind of grayed out. I wish it was a little darker, but pressavenue.local is my domain. I'm running Nginx 7.3.5, and you can change it here. So if you set it up and you didn't like what you set up, or you want to do a new PHP version, you can do it there. One-click admin, you can disable. I usually turn this on because I'm lazy, and it's my computer, so I can just one-click my way in. Just to show you other things, you have the database. There's utilities like MailHog, and then there's tools, but as you can see, only with the Pro one. And then the Image Optimizer is a free add-on. So that's kind of the basic gist of it. Very simple. Again, you can have 20 sites down the left-hand side. So if I click Open Site, you can see here, pressavenue.local is my local install. If I go back and I go to Open Admin, it then puts me straight into the admin. So there we have a WordPress install in less than 5 minutes, and it's running on my machine. All right, that's the gist of LocalWP. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you like it, give that thumbs up. And if you love it, hit the red subscribe button with the little bell. A lot of people tend to ask questions about this via the comments below, which I will answer, or you can continue the discussion on facebook.com/group/PressAvenue. And lastly, PressAvenue.com. I have all of my tutorials listed out. If there's any code or links or additional things from the video tutorials, they are here. Again, thanks so much for watching.